In this video, we're going to go ahead and create housing. I'm just going to get rid of this. We're going to create housing for the light. And the housing is going to look pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and go to Isopads. And we're going to drag this. And then hold Shift. No, sorry, Isopads. Just hold Shift and drag out. Let's do about 4 of these. Let's try to make them a little more even. I'm holding Shift while I do this. That's good. Okay, so go to Surfaces, and then Insert Isopads. Where is it? Insert Isopads, where are you? There we go. Okay, that works. All right. Now what we're going to do is this. We're going to go to Isopads. We're going to take all 4, and we're going to go to Surfaces, Duplicate Surface Curve. Curves, rather. Duplicate Surface Curve, right there. Go to Modify, grab the Scale tool, Modify Center Pivot, and bring them up. Okay, now just grab each one, hit Control D, hit W, and bring it back. Actually, we don't need to do that. That's good. Let's just go to Isopads. We're going to take one Isopads and we're just going to put it here. We're going to hold Shift, grab this Isopads and bring it over here. Okay? And now we're going to go to Surfaces, Insert Isopads. See if I can find it this time. And we're going to do the same thing here. Bring this here. Hold Shift on my keyboard before I click. Bring it there. That works. Hit G, because that'll execute the last command. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Isopads. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to go here and here. Surfaces Loft. Here and here. Hit G, execute the last command. Go ahead and reverse the direction on these. Hit G, execute last command. So far, so good. Now go to Isopads. Go to Isopads. Then you can go to Surfaces Loft. That works. Just reverse the direction. Same thing here. Isopads, Isopads, hit G. That didn't work. Surfaces Loft. Alright, that's good. So I don't know why one side we had to do it, one side we didn't. Really weird. Okay, this one we have to reverse. Whenever they're black instead of gray, we have to reverse them. Let's go ahead on this side. Go ahead and loft. Looks kind of cool. So far, so good. And we're going to go ahead and modify the housing a bit now. So what we're going to do is this. Let's go ahead and... Okay, I just tested something out real quick. We're going to use a really fancy method to modify this object. We're going to deform it actually, so let me show you what to do first. Select all the objects, if you haven't done so yet. Okay, we're going to delete the history. This is like a one-time deal. Once you delete the history, the curves that created the object will no longer control the surface. So you might want to give this a save before you do this. So save it real quick. Okay. Give you a minute to save it. Pause the video, save it, do what you need to do. We're going to go to Edit, Delete All by Type History. Okay. And you have these curves here. These curves, you could delete them or not. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep them because it does not matter. It doesn't do anything. All right. So that's all one object. And we're going to hit Control G to group. All right. Control G. And we're going to go to Window. And we're going to go to Hypergraph. Hit F in your hypergraph to get to the group that you just created. We're going to call this thing lamp housing. All right, lamp housing. So that's that. Now, why did we do that? I'm going to show you. We're going to go ahead and move this out. Go to Modify Center Pivot if you haven't done so yet. See, there's all the curves that you used to create it. You can delete them or keep them. Don't care. Doesn't matter. Bring it back. So select any object, then hit up to get the whole thing. And let's go ahead and use our lattice. Our lattice is a really, really interesting tool. Go ahead and go to Animation, and go to Animation Deform, go to Lattice Option. And we're going to create a 4x4x4 lattice. Just go ahead and create. This creates a cage over our object. Now, why do we want this cage? Well, the reason why we want this cage is because we want to make this housing look like it's actually coming out of the helmet, right? Right now it looks like this tube that's just hanging on the front of the helmet. Let's go ahead and make this thing look more, I don't know, more like it belongs, like it's part of the helmet. Okay. So I'm going to right click on the lattice and go to Lattice Point, highlight these guys. I'm just going to bring this up and over, highlight these guys too. Okay, bring these out. Okay, it's going to change the shape of it a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to bring this in and bring this down. Okay. Let's bring this out. Try to bring this out so it looks a little rounder. I'm going to try to keep this thing looking kind of round. Right now it doesn't really look round, so let's fix it. It's not going to be perfect. That's okay. That could be a little funky there. It's all right. All right. So now what do we do? Now that we have this thing kind of looking neat, hit up and go to Edit, Delete by Type History. Now what we can always do is we can always go in here, go to Control Vertex, grab this guy and fix the roundness, right? Because it looks a little strange. Okay, bring that in. It looks much better. You really want to try to keep it. It doesn't have to be perfectly round, but it should be kind of round. All right, so let's go ahead and fix this one. That looks pretty good. And then you can go to here, go to Control Vertex. Actually, that's fine. That's good. You could round out the back or not, doesn't matter. Now you'll notice that, wow, the back's open. You know, it does not look very good. Go to Isoparm, then go to Surfaces, Planar. Back to your Surfaces menu. Now we're going to go to Planar, see if this works. Might not work. Okay, it works. Nice. That means it's flat. Okay, and what you could do is go to Isoparm. Oh, that's good. You just that's perfect actually. It looks really good. Now hit up, hit Edit, Duplicate Special. We just want to do a copy. Keep everything. Just go to Reset Settings. Go to Scale X and put in -1. Just go ahead and move it over to the other side. All right, so we're playing Rocket League. And we could have lifted that a little bit more, but Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and just throw a different material on. Let's just put a Lambert 1 on there real quick. That looks good. So far, so good. I think that looks like it belongs. But you'll notice that back here it didn't planar, so let's go ahead and do that. Surface is planar. Right there. And for some reason, it's inside out. Maya's kind of weird that way, so let's just go ahead and reverse. And right now, I think we have a really, really cool looking helmet right here. So far, so good. It looks great. All right, very good. Go ahead and save and increment. Or increment and save, rather. And save it, and we'll start the next video.